Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the afternoon session of our webinar series. My name is Isa from the University Library. This afternoon, we have another resource person to walk us through the features of one of our most sought after online subscriptions. Our session is entitled How to Access E. Before we start, we'd like to remind you once again of our webinar mechanics. We will be recording each session for documentation, evaluation, and dissemination purposes. Please note that by attending the webinar, you were permitting us to use any form of participation for such purposes. Questions will be collected via the Q&A chat box and answered during the Q&A portion at the end of each webinar session. The Q&A box is located at the bottom of your Zoom window. The feedback evaluation form will appear automatically on your web browsers once the session ends. Digital certificates will only be given to participants who have successfully registered, participated, and answered the feedback evaluation form. Please note that due to the large volume of participants, there will be a considerable delay in the dissemination of digital certificates. So we'd like to remind and encourage once again our faculty from the other CUs to continue attending these webinar sessions. We know that these are based mostly in UPD, these collections are based mostly in UPD, but they will be very helpful to you in the long run, especially when you request resources or journal articles from the UPD main library. At least you will have an idea what we have in our collection. And eventually, if your CU decides to acquire or subscribe to these online databases, at least you'll have an idea what they offer or what advantages they provide. All right. So Taylor and Francis provides an excellent foundation for research and teaching for social science and humanities. It is the go-to resource of social scientists and social sciences enthusiasts alike. This webinar will walk you through the platform's features and demonstrate how easy it is to use the database. Usage trends in the Philippines and authors in the institution will also be discussed. To lead the session is the Senior Marketing Executive of Taylor and Francis Group. She takes care of marketing support for the Asia Pacific region and is based in Singapore. She has a degree in business management and communications from the University of Birmingham, United Kingdom, and enjoys traveling and writing in her free time. Let us all welcome Ms. Quinie Lim.
So, hi everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join me on this webinar today. Okay, I hope everyone can see me. My name is Quinie Lim, Senior Marketing Executive at Taylor and Francis. And yes, I take care of the marketing support for libraries and institutions in the APAC region. I'm also on this call today with Ms. Lee Pui, our General Sales Manager from Southeast Asia, including the Philippines. She will be helping me take some questions towards the end of this session if needed. Both Ms. Lee Pui and I are based in the Singapore office. So let me now share my screen. Okay. So how to access E? In today's session, we will be covering the following agenda: Taylor and Francis as a publisher, our products, our authors, the tndeffonline.com, our journals platform, and then we have some time for Q&A, I hope. So let's begin. Who are we? Taylor and Francis Group is part of the Informa PLC, which operates at the heart of knowledge and information economy. It is one of the world's leading businesses in business intelligence, academic publishing, knowledge, and events businesses. With more than 6,500 employees globally, it has a presence in all major geographies, including North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Taylor and Francis has been publishing since 1798, and we are the academic publishing division of Informa. We publish in all areas of humanities, social sciences, technology, and medicine. Here are some interesting numbers about Taylor and Francis. Our journals and ebooks platforms are visited more than 277 million times a year. Our journals platform, Taylor and Francis Online, hosts about 4.5 million articles, and our ebooks platform has over 145,000 ebooks. More than 2,300 of Taylor and Francis journals are indexed on Scopus, and more than 930 are ranked 25%, top 25%. And on average, Taylor and Francis sells a book every 5 seconds. So our content, Taylor and Francis Online brings together 2,700 journals, including the world's largest program of social sciences and humanities journals published by Routledge. Also, cutting-edge theoretical and applied science, technology, and medicine content and from Taylor and Francis and Cogent OA. Cogent OA offers a suite of broad-spectrum open access journals. Journals on this platform supports open access and also more traditional subscription routes to publications. Over 600 journals are published in partnership with renowned societies and associations as well. Our medical journal library. This library has more than 200 journals across 4 featured disciplines that you can see on the screen, with 4,400 volumes of research and more than 315,000 peer-reviewed articles. The Science and Technology Library. This collection covers areas in biological sciences, chemistry, engineering, and other hard sciences disciplines. We have more than 530 journals in this collection, with more than 12,700 volumes of research and 770,000 peer-reviewed articles. This is our largest library collection. The Social Sciences and Humanities Library provides an excellent foundation for research and teaching in 14 fields of study. More than 1,450 journals in this collection, over 30,500 volumes, and 950,000 peer-reviewed articles. Our open access journals. We offer a range of options to help support open access at your university. Our open access memberships and research dashboard provide solutions to support your researchers in publishing open access. Researchers have a choice of publishing in one of our fully open access journals or in one of our 2,300 hybrid OA journals. We also have a growing open access books program. Books. On average, we publish 7,000 new books each year for all levels of academic study across a wide range of subjects and disciplines, including humanities, social sciences, behavioral science, law, and built environment, as well as natural science, technology, and medicine. The social sciences and humanities books are under the Routledge imprint, and science, technology, and medical books are published by CRC Press. This tree map shows the breakdown by subject area, the 145,000 ebooks that are being hosted on our ebooks platform. So at a glance, these are the links to our digital platforms that hosts our journals, books, and ebooks respectively. Today we'll be focusing on journals content of Taylor and Francis Group. These are some of our prominent authors. Some of you may find familiar. Charles Darwin, an English naturalist, geologist, and biologist. He's best known for his contributions to the science of evolution. Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany. Syed Hussein Alatas, who was a Malaysian sociologist and founder of Social Science and Organizations. He's also a politician and was the Vice Chancellor of University of Malaya. Jason Pomeroy, he's an architect of energy efficient buildings. Pomeroy Studios also designed the Gramercy Sky Park in Makati City, which was completed in 2013. The number of authors publishing with Taylor and Francis in the Philippines. So on the left-hand side are authors who published their research articles in journals, and on the right-hand side are book authors. These number of authors are unique and not indicative of the number of publications they have with Taylor and Francis, which means they could have published more than one book or more than one article. In the last 4 years also, we have about 200 articles published by authors based in the University of the Philippines at your various campuses as well. These are the research areas by authors from the Philippines. The usage numbers on TNF Online in the Philippines. In this chart, you can see that from 2017 to 2019, the usage numbers have gone up by about 100,000. These are selected journals with multiple or repeat authors from the Philippines contributing to these journals. They are all high impact factor journals. So now about Taylor and Francis Online. The platform is constantly being refreshed and improved by our digital team to make research and discoverability stay at the forefront of the online experience. Adapting to the needs of the users, we have made important updates over the last year, which will make accessing the latest research even more straightforward, like advanced search, changes to journal pages, headers, and improved metrics visibility, which I'll go into more detail in a while. Our platform is also fully responsive to all devices and screen sizes without the need to download an extra app. So you can access the platform on your mobile phone, on your tablet, and the content will just automatically adjust to fit the screen. Okay, so now I will be moving to the actual site. Please let me know if you can see my screen clearly.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Maybe you could just zoom in to 125%.
Okay, 125%.
There you go, perfect.
Okay. Okay. So let's take a look at the actual platform. So tnfonline.com, that is the URL. And this is the Taylor and Francis online homepage. So the first thing you should see in the center of the screen is the search bar, of course, and that will allow you to speedily search through the entire site using keywords, authors, DOIs, article titles, if you already know, or a specific journal title. There's also an advanced search button on the side here, which will give you additional information on how to refine your search. So you can use Boolean operators to refine your search, such as and, or not. And yeah, the more details are in the instructions here that you will be able to find if you click on this advanced search button on the side. There's also now this article count displayed below the search bar. It is now dynamic and it displays the total number of articles published to the nearest 1,000. And this counter is actually updated every 24 hours. So the numbers here will change every 24 hours. And before we get started, actually, I always recommend registering and having your own personal account. So when you register for a free personal account, you will gain access to several research tools that are only available to account holders. These exclusive features are designed to assist you with your research and make it easier for you to discover, access, and read content from our peer-reviewed journals. And you can have remote access to your institutional subscription for up to 3 months if you have logged in on campus before. You can also save searches, set search alerts, as well as new content and new citation alerts. So for me, I already have an account. I'm going to log in. There's also this single sign-on service on the top here. If you can see, if we click on one, shibboleth, So here, let's say I were to go to one of the campuses, and this is what you will see after entering your institution name. If it's your first time signing on, you will have to verify that you really are from this institution, and that's why we're seeing this screen. And once you've signed on once, it should be an auto login in the future. So as for me, I will sign in using my email address and password. Now that we have logged on, you can browse journals by subject. Simply click on your area of interest from this homepage, the bottom part of this homepage, and we can click on a specialist subject, and you'll see here, after I've clicked on a subject, this is the next screen we'll see with, on the left-hand side, the filters bar. So I'll key in some keywords here for the purpose of this demonstration. So you can see here, my search is within the health and social care subject area, and these are my keywords. So the first thing on the access bar, on the filters bar, you'll see is the access type. This access type will show you either content that I have full access to or open access only. Another way to tell whether the article is open access or by subscription are by these little symbols at the side of each search result. So if you see orange with an unlocked symbol, this indicates open access. And if you see the green tick, that indicates that your library has subscribed and you have full access. Back to the filters bar on the left-hand side. So I have selected health and social care earlier. That's why this is already in the selected filters. And from this drop-down area here, I can actually select more subject areas, and that would narrow my search some more. Or if I decide that I don't want that, I can just click the X here. You can also look at this published in area if you already know what journal you're looking for. There's also this search bar where you can search the particular journal you're looking for. Under publication date, you can select the preset ones if you are looking for more recent articles, or you can simply enter your own date range here. You can also modify your search at any time using this search area here. You can click in your new keyword. You can use this drop-down button to look for a specific title, author. So now that I have my search result here, I can actually download multiple citations using this circular sector button here. I can select more than one and click on download citations, and then select your format. And also, as of yesterday, actually, there was this new update on the platform. If you were to, you can now download more than one article, one PDF at a time, meaning if I were to select same thing, select the circular sector buttons, I can download up to 20 articles of PDF files from the search results directly. So simply select the articles and then click the PDF download button. And what they'll do is that they will package all the articles you've selected into a zip file and then have it downloaded through your web browser. So after you've gone through all that search, you might want to save your search so that you can return to the same search results later on. And in order to save the search, you will need to be signed into your account, of course, and click save this search button. You'll be presented with this dialog box, and you can name your search whatever you whatever you're searching for. So in my case, this was my keywords, and then you can select the frequency of the alerts. So let's say daily. And this saved search will automatically go into your own user profile. I will show you where you can access that. It is up here, your account settings, and under saved searches. So this is what I've just saved. I can also export search results. So this is also a new feature. Export search results would export all the search results into a CSV format, and the key article metadata for each search result will be included within the CSV download, including article titles, authors, journal information, publication date, the DOI, and the article URL. This feature is kept at 2,000 search results per download. So this is the button. So now let's look at a journal. This is what the journal's homepage looks like. The title of the journal, the access type, and if the journal has high impact factor, it will also be indicated on the journal cover. An impact factor is one measure of citation to articles published in the journal. This number is recalculated every year. And on the journal's homepage, authors can also submit an article here. This ensures you have easy access to the article submission system when you're ready to submit to a journal. You can set up new content alerts to be notified when new articles or issues are published. If signed into your account, the moment you click on this button, it will add the content, it will add to the content alert here. And you can adjust the frequency or choose to delete that. And there's also a citation search button, which allows you to input your references and search this particular journal quickly. You can select the volume, the issue, the start page, and then just click on search. The current issue and list of issues is also on the toolbar here, and this toolbar is now fixed to the top. So you can access these functions at any time. At any point when you're reading this particular journal. And this is especially useful for mobile devices where scrolling up and down on the page can be challenging on a smaller screen. Okay, now that we've looked at the journal on a whole, go to one article. So this is what the article page looks like. And author's information can be found by hovering over the author's name. And if you click on that, you can see all of the author's works. The download citation button to have a copy of the citation. And the article's DOI. Check for updates. This is by crossmark, so this will tell you whether or not the article is current and if there are any future updates coming. There are also shortcut tabs at the top of the article. So the full article is on the first tab, figures and data if there's any in the article. References for your further reading. Citations in the article. You can also set up citation alerts for specific articles and be notified when articles are cited by other publications. We use citation data provided by Crossref to power these citation alerts. So I've clicked on the citation alert and here it is under my account right now. metrics. This is also an interesting feature. So impact factors show you on a journal level, the journal's reputation on a whole, but the statistics on the top left-hand corner and this metrics tab will help show you on an article level what merits the article has by the number of views, the cross-ref citations, and the metric score of the article. The metric attention scores are tracked and collated shares and mentions with the article link. Other outputs such as data sets across social media outlets, blogs, public policy documents, patent citations, and post-publication peer review forums, and online reference managers. You can click on this metric attention score to be taken to this detailed report, and you will be able to see every mention for the article on the different platforms. You can also see the demographics where these mentions are coming from, which part of the world they are coming from. And there's also the PDF button. If you're already subscribed to the journal, you will be able to download a copy of the article by clicking the PDF file or view the interactive PDF. There's also a share button, and you will have the option to share the links of this article via social media over 200 platforms. So you just have to select which social media platform you would want to use. There is also this listen function up here. And this listen button provides an audio version of the article. There's also this toolbar that will allow you to download the audio version of this article, and the article will just be read to you even when you don't have the internet. There's also this hover over function and an enlarged text, hover over. So you can hover over and that will be where it will be read to you from. Okay. And then now the open access part. So what is open access? This is where the open access information is shared and which are the imprints. And you can see the full list of open journals here as well. And lastly, at the bottom of every page, there is a help and contact area. In this section, you will find frequently asked questions or browse questions that may have already been answered before. So here you can search your question or look at frequently asked questions. And if you still can't find what you're looking for, then there is a contact support button. And you can select customer type, and you'll be able to see which categories our customer support team can help you with. We're back at the PowerPoint again. So finally, I would like to briefly introduce to you our role. We're here to help libraries build collections according to your needs, and our team is also working closely with you to enhance your research and teaching experiences. Working closely with librarians, we provide comprehensive and quality content to meet multi-departmental needs. Finally, we also offer to support to help promote content to library users. And now, yes, that is everything I have. I believe we have enough time for questions. Can I pass the time to Isa?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we can take questions now.
All right. I think some of the questions were already answered by your colleague. Yeah, most of the questions were about access, so they were already covered by Miss Rai and also your colleague from Taylor and Francis. So let's wait for a few minutes. Maybe some questions will pop up later. Okay, but
Okay.
while we're waiting, is there anything that you'd like to discuss or announcements that you'd like to make to our participants, especially the CUs perhaps that do not yet have Taylor and Francis in their subscriptions? How can they reach you or contact you if they are interested, say to have a trial? Do you offer free trial to your databases?
Okay, regarding trial, maybe Ms. Lipui, would you like to take this question?
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I hope you
Good
can hear
afternoon,
me.
ma'am.
Right, hi. Thanks Isa and everyone at UP for attending this session. Well, regarding UP, we're actually probably going to do a bit of a short trial a little bit later on this year. Because we have quite a large number of titles, including social sciences, humanities, science and technology, and also medical titles, as Quinie has presented earlier on. We are looking into specific needs, let's say, for example, in different campuses, whether you are more interested in our social sciences, humanities journals, or medical or science and technology. And even within the different subjects, the different libraries, sorry, there are different subjects as well. So for example, in humanities, we have arts and humanities as one, we have sports and tourism. So there are quite a number as well of subjects. We'll be happy to look into trial requests depending on what your specific needs are. And I would recommend faculty members as well to get in contact with your librarians, whom we actually work with very closely. We'll be happy to be able to arrange something for you to be able to trial. But at the moment, please go on to our website, which is www.tnfonline.com. And you will already be able to access the journals at the abstract level. And some of them we actually have complimentary as well that you could actually get through text, and also including open access journal titles as well that Ms. Quinie has mentioned earlier on. So I hope that sort of answer your question a bit as well. Thank you, Isa. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for answering that question. So if you're interested, you can communicate directly, or you may reach out to Miss Quinie or the rest of the Taylor and Francis team if you're interested with their services. I think we have questions here. Let's read the first one. Are the audio files downloadable in a mobile phone, and can the students access it? does book chapters or do book chapters have this audio feature? Miss Queenie?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. This
It's
audio
okay.
feature is for journals at the moment, so we don't have them for books yet. Whether or not you can download it on your phone, this is a MP4 file. So then if your phone supports that, you should be able to download it or at least play it. Otherwise, then it's more likely that you should download it on your computer first and then move it to your mobile phone.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Queenie. Oh, here's another question from one of our faculty. For instance, the article I'm accessing is dated 2013 from the Journal of Onomastics. John Algeo's is a theory of names possible, but this appears but is not downloadable. This isn't a new article for this to be embargoed. I think this is related to her previous question about why certain articles are not accessible to the faculty or to the students when in fact we are subscribed to the humanities subject or the humanities discipline of Taylor and Francis. And then uh, I think your colleague already answered this, no, that we have subscriptions from 1997 to 2020. Is that correct? That means we should be able to access the articles from within that period. So her follow-up question is, why can't she access it when it in fact is a 2013 article? So it's within the span or the period that we're subscribed to.
Okay, I'm not sure why that is, but I can check it out. Can I have the article information again, if I can? Maybe
Yeah,
you could.
according to one of our faculty members, it's the article is a theory of names possible by John Algeo from the Journal of Onomastics, dated 2013. So you can check out the details in the Q&A box.
Okay, so let me get back to you on that. I am
Okay.
not sure why as well that might not be working at the moment. So I'll follow up and then I'll send an email through probably to Miss Rizalin, if that's okay.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Another question. Can you repeat the part on how to request for alerts for topics readers are interested in? My internet is quite slow. I missed that part. So
Okay, no problem.
go ahead.
Okay. Let me share the correct screen. Okay. So the question is how to get to the content alerts again, right?
The part on how to request for alerts for topics readers are interested in.
Okay, for the alerts, usually it's either for an article level or a journal level. So if you already know what journal you're looking at, then yeah, you can request for them. So I will show you again where I was just. So on a journal level, this is how you can get your content alerts set up. You click on content alerts here. And it will automatically be added into under your account. So again, how you can get to your account is on the top right-hand corner under account settings. And this is the page you will see. So again, on the journal's homepage, the content alert is here on the header. And on an article level, you can get subscribed to the citation alerts. Sorry. So on the article level, this is the article homepage, and on the top, there are all these little tabs. Click on the citation tab, and you will see this citation area, and then subscribe to citation updates here. And then again, it will come to this manage alerts page. And then here, you can see, you can remove, once you are done with the article, you can remove it. And yeah, I think that's all. Does that answer the question? That's all.
Yeah, I think that's clear now. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So as for topics, as in on a whole level, maybe I can answer that too. Let's say you key in your keyword. So earlier, my keyword was national response to COVID-19. So if I already have, these are all my keywords, and then let's say I put in some filters. So I select the subject I'm interested in looking at, and then I select published in which journal. So I put in all my filters, and then I save this search. And once you've saved this search, and let's say I select frequency of alerts as daily, then every day, if there is a new article being added and they are matching to your search terms, then you will receive an update as well. So these are all I think that might answer better your questions about all the related topics that you're interested in. Yeah. I hope that helps.
All right. Thank you, Queenie. Is there any other question? I think we've covered everything. Okay. So that's it. We don't have questions anymore from our audience. We still have time for a few more if you'd like to ask. I think they're satisfied with the presentation and the answers. That was a very quick presentation, by the way. You thought it was going to...
I thought it was going to be really long because I had so many things I wanted to talk about. I think I went a bit too quickly. So if you need me to repeat any part, please let me know. I'm sorry that I spoke fast.
Isa, I think there's another
oh
question.
Yeah, there's another one. How do we get to the shibboleth portion of the registration?
Okay, sure. So, the portion of the registration, I think that one will come from the institution. So I can show you where the login part is. I mean the register part, but this registration is for Taylor and Francis online, the platform. But in terms of the shibboleth registration, I think you have to get this set up with the institution, as in the campus.
I think that's
the IT thing.
Yeah, because what we have is easy proxy. So that's our is shibboleth for off-campus access?
It is for single sign-on. So you sign on and then you don't have to sign in again. Yeah. But this is probably for on the campus. So if you are looking to access off campus as well, it is recommended that maybe when you are in the institution, do log in at least once so that for the next 3 months, you can have access every time you just log in with your email and password.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Queenie. So, and yeah, just to remind everyone, for those who are accessing off campus, we have Easy Proxy because I noticed that you're in your demonstration you also used Open Athens. Open Athens
Yes.
currently is a remote access technology subscribed to by at least UP Los Baños in the UP system, but we're also subscribing to it um to well yeah in the future very soon actually. So
That's
but for
great.
now we have access to Easy Proxy if you're logging in, or if you want to visit Taylor and Francis off campus, you can visit easyproxy.upd.edu.ph and then log in using your Delnet account. All right. There's a I think we already answered this question. Can we use our UP email ad to access TNF? Yes, through Easy Proxy, sir. You can access Taylor and Francis through Easy Proxy using your Delnet account. All right. So we still have we have other questions? None. I think we're all good. All right. So we have I guess we were able to cover everything this afternoon. Thank you, Queenie and Miss Lee, for joining us, for leading this discussion on Taylor and Francis, and for being very responsive to our questions, especially the issues regarding access. They're very easy to send an email, so they're just one email away if you have questions. All right, so we hope to have you again in our future webinar sessions. So that's it for our session this afternoon. Thank you again for your time to all our participants who stayed today for attending this day's webinar sessions from morning till afternoon. Thank you very much. We hope to see you tomorrow. We have 2 more sessions, and we still have sessions until Thursday for the faculty webinar series. My name is Aiza again from the University Library. I'd like to also acknowledge Ms. Rizalyn Hanyo of the Information Services and Instruction section for helping us answer some of the questions. Thank you, Queenie, and the rest of the Taylor and Francis group for being with us. Stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!
Thank you, everyone.